Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a recipe for you for pumpkin dump cake. All right, if you're new here, hi, I'm Claire. Welcome. Come on in, make yourselves comfortable. Do you love pumpkin flavored things? I do. As a matter of fact, not this past video, but the video before that, my husband and I did a pumpkin spice taste test. So if you are interested in that, I will leave it down below. Today, I really wanted to try a baked good. In the past, I've done like pumpkin cookies and things like that. And of course, I love a traditional pumpkin pie, but I found this recipe online and I really wanted to try it. It's a dump cake, which of course you use a cake mix for, and I love convenience and I love the good price of cake mixes at Aldi, so I knew this would be a good budget-friendly recipe as well. So yeah, let's get right into it. This dump cake is gonna be so delicious. I can't wait to eat it. All right, for this cake, you are going to need some brown sugar, some pumpkin pie spice, a can of evaporated milk, 2 sticks of butter. You can use 2 cans of pumpkin. Now this isn't pumpkin pie filling, this is just pumpkin. You can use 1 like big 30-ounce can or 2 of these 15-ounce cans. I also have a classic yellow cake mix. I've got some chopped pecans and 3 eggs. All right, the first thing we're going to do is put our pumpkin, our evaporated milk, our brown sugar, our pumpkin pie spice, and our eggs into a bowl and mix it all up. All right, as far as our pumpkin spice goes, we're going to need 3 teaspoons, and just use, you know, whatever brand you got. This one is from Imperfect Foods, and I got it last year in one of my boxes, and I love it. I sprinkle it on my coffee. And when it comes to the brown sugar, you're gonna need 1 whole cup. I had just enough left in that bag. I need to buy some more. And of course, all 3 of our eggs. I feel like maybe I should have used a bigger bowl. It'll be fine. Oh my gosh. It's like one of my favorite smells in the world. All right, we are going to be using a 9x13 baker for this recipe. Mine is a stone. It's my favorite type of pan to use for any type of baking, but use what you got. And now I'm going to pour my mixture right inside. Now in a bowl, we're going to mix our pecans up with our cake mix. If you're not a nut fan, or if you really want to keep this budget friendly, you can skip the pecans. I mean, it'll still be super good, but obviously I'm here for a pecan moment, so we are gonna go ahead and use them today. I do have some left over in a little bag that I need to use. I knew I wouldn't have quite enough. Luckily I went to Aldi, my favorite store, you know. They have the best deal on pecans. These ones are a little bit bigger. Just crush them up a little bit. There we go. Now we are going to take our cake mix and just put it evenly on top. You don't want to mix this at all. That's why it's called a dump cake, because you just basically dump the layers on top of each other. Hardly any mixing, hardly any dishes to deal with. We didn't have to use like the stand mixer or anything like that. We didn't have to make any pie crusts or anything. Super duper easy. And of course, if you've ever made a dump cake before, you know the last step is to cover it in butter. You're going to need 2 sticks or 1 cup of butter. And I am using salted butter. I think unsalted butter, it has no place in my kitchen. Whatever, fight me. And we're going to slice it real thin. Well, not real thin, but you know, thin enough. Less than a tablespoon a piece, maybe like half a tablespoon for each of these little slices. And we're just going to spread these over our delicious looking cake. I can already tell this is gonna be so good. So as you can tell, this is not a low-fat recipe, but you know what? That's okay. It's a holiday time of year. This isn't something I would expect would be easy to eat like a whole ton of because it's super rich. But if you want to change up something, maybe for Thanksgiving this year, maybe for Halloween, or maybe just as a little treat for your family, this is really gonna do the trick. Wow, is that enough butter, do you think? All right, so I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and this is gonna take quite a while. About an hour, maybe a little more. So we're gonna throw it in for an hour at first, and then we'll kind of see where we're at. But much like a pumpkin pie, it just kind of takes a long time for it to set. So yeah, put that in and go do something else for kind of a long time. All right, so it's been an hour, and oh, she's toasty. She definitely doesn't need any more time. So we're gonna take it out. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Oh, look at how bubbly and fantastic this looks. It smells so good. All right, it's very hot, but the edges are crispy, which is exactly what we want. And we are gonna let this cool all the way. It's gonna take a while. All right, you guys, it is pretty much cool. It's like a little bit warm on the bottom, but I just can't wait any longer. I have to cut into it. So I'm gonna serve myself up a slice, but I'm gonna serve it with, one second. I got this pumpkin spice whipped cream from Aldi. It's so good. The second that I saw this recipe, I knew I was gonna use it with this whipped cream. But you could use regular whipped cream. You could even serve it with a scoop of vanilla ice cream would probably be pretty good, but let's plate this up. There we go. Oh, perfect. All right, and of course the last thing we need to do is give it a taste. Oh my God. It is so good. I would say it is way richer than a pumpkin pie, but it's definitely giving pumpkin pie vibes. So for sure, our little pumpkin layer down there is basically like the filling of a pumpkin pie. But the cake mix, it's so like sweet and buttery and just way richer than you would ever find in a pie crust. I also think that the nuts add such a lovely like little texture. I think if you had served me a pumpkin pie and this at the same time, I would probably choose the cake. Oh my goodness. Extremely decadent. I really love how simple and easy this recipe was. It definitely did not disappoint. And I don't know, family, if you're watching, should I bring this to Thanksgiving this year? Let me know, leave me a comment. Or call me or something. All right, you guys, and there you have it, the perfect pumpkin dump cake. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Let me know, are you gonna try it? Do you have any other dump cakes that would be good for this time of year? I'm thinking maybe like an apple crisp situation might be good, and moving into the rest of the holidays that are coming up soon. I think maybe I should just do like a dump cake video where I try a ton of different dump cakes. Let me know if you want to see that. And of course, come on back for more of this type of content, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!